Hello, 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 and welcome to Caramel and Coconut Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Libra. Yes, the sun sign of Libra for week beginning June 5th all the way through to June 18th, 2023. Okay, so yes, it's for the sun sign of Libra and it's a fortnightly reading. Okay. Please remember these are general readings, so it may not resonate with everybody. And just to let you know, just because you possibly tuned into the last 2 weeks reading or previous readings doesn't mean it's going to be a continuum to the same people that I'm speaking to. Okay, so I may not be. To be clear, I may not be speaking to the same people. All I do is literally myself, guides, and angels. We tune into the energy of Libra suns out there, and we dive straight into key messages that need to come through, and whoever that resonates with in any given moment, that's just who it resonates with. Okay, so it's if you're looking for a kind of continuum of readings from like previous weeks, it may work out that way, but it also may not. Okay, so just to let you know. But without further ado, I'm gonna jump straight into the reading, and I've got a 3 card reading this week for you. Yeah, I may do like a 3-5-3-5 because that's kind of how it seems to be panning out at the moment. So like what I mean by that is for one period of 2 weeks I may do 3 cards, and for the next period I may do 5 cards. Okay, and kind of alternate like that possibly, but we'll see. Don't hold me to it. But I've got a 3 card reading, and I'll just let you know we've got from left to right we've got the 8 of Swords. In the middle we've got the Knight of Swords, and at the end on the right hand side we've got the Ace of Wands. And if you want to know the names of the cards, you can also, if you don't remember, you can also look into the description, okay, because I'll place them there. Okay, so we'll just jump straight into the main energies that I'm picking up from Spirit and bring through a message for you. Libra sun signs. Okay, Libra. What do we have? Forging forward. Okay, just like the Knight of Swords, there's a literal interpretation to some degree. They're saying forging forward with a strong idea, and numerologically speaking, let me get that out. The number 5, and this is the I know this is the Knight of Swords, but numerologically speaking, the number 5 is the number of freedom. And actually Spirit they're just holding, and the reason I'm mentioning that is because Spirit are holding up a number 5 to me in my mind's eye, alongside this Knight of Swords. So they're saying forge forward with a wonderful idea because you're going towards liberation. Okay, and then that may sound really profound and deep, but what they mean is like the Fool card, the Fool just walks and trusts. They're saying you can really, you've got some great ideas now. So they're saying go forward powerfully. Okay, that doesn't mean arrogance. Still listen to people around you, but go forward powerfully because you've got some strong ideas. And for those that don't know, in traditional tarot, the excuse me, the swords very much reflect or are symbolic of the intellect of mind. Okay, so that's why I talk about ideas, and Spirit are saying go forward with the ideas. And actually they're also drawing my attention to the Ace of Wands, which in this case, that wand really looks like the body. It's really resonating as the body. They're saying you're strong now, Libra. Okay, you're strong. You have the energy. You're very tenacious, and you need to tap into that. Yeah, that tenacity that you have right now, use it to really embody the Knight of Swords and forge forward with whatever it is that you're doing. I'm seeing projects. I'm seeing projects, but I'm also seeing maybe ideas in regards to relationships and work. Maybe some of you are going for job. I see someone handing in their resume, going for job interviews, maybe in several places. So your body's strong. You can handle this. So yeah, they're saying be of the earth. But basically what they mean is just hit the road running. Okay, get out there and hand in your resume to different places. So I guess, yeah, they're focusing on work now, people looking for work, or even chores, simple things as chores. Maybe you've been kind of somewhat not neglecting, but just leaving certain chores aside. They're saying you now have the energy to kind of forge forward with them, okay? Because I think in the past there was a bit of an Eight of Swords energy resonating in your system, which just like the picture suggests on the left hand side. If for those that don't know the Eight of Swords, that's the Eight of Swords. This person is being tied up, right? And it's almost like they can't move forward is what they've been feeling, but now you can. Okay, so that was almost like for this minute right now, the Eight of Swords is very much resonating somewhat of a past energy. Yeah, so you're free now is what they're kind of saying, hence the number 5 at the very beginning that I mentioned of the reading. In that 5, numerologically speaking, is the card of is a number representing freedom. Okay, for those of you that might study numerology, so if you have a life path number 5, maybe you're here to kind of stand up for freedoms in a big way. Yeah, but that's the initial energy I'm getting from the cards. What else, Spirit, do we have to tune into? Colors. I'm seeing a lot of colors. A sketchbook. Okay, I'm seeing colors. Yeah, colors, sketchbooks, coloring books, even butterflies. I guess in regards to butterflies, I'm seeing collage. So I'm someone who's very artistic. They're saying it's time to kind of embrace some of that and just. But they're saying do it for yourself. Yeah. So if there's some artists out there, and that doesn't mean you have to be a professional, artist or anything like that. It just means if you like to express yourself via like art, then yeah, I'm seeing a lot of colors, and they're saying now is the time to do that. And collage, I'm really seeing like magazine collages. When you grab a magazine, well, you may not know, but if you grab a magazine, cut some stuff out, images, and just collage, you can create a lot of stuff on the cheap as well, because magazines, you can just probably get some old used magazines from somewhere. You don't have to go out and buy them. And yeah, start doing some collages and coloring. So that's what I'm seeing. That's quite a specific message actually. But for a few of you, it's almost like an art therapy is what they're saying, because we all need a little bit of, therapeutics of different kinds, and art can be wonderful. So I'm seeing a lot of that for the Libra suns out there. And I'm seeing fingers actually. They're saying you're very good with your fingers. Okay, so yeah, all right. Can we elaborate, Spirit, on that one? Yeah, they're saying you're clay. You're very good with your fingers. So I'm seeing the movie Ghost. I know it sounds very literal, maybe a bit cliche, but yeah, they're just showing me the movie Ghost, because there's a pottery scene in the movie. Yes, it's a bit raunchy, but they're not tapping into the raunchy part, but more so just the clay part. Some of you may want to work with clay, or if you can't get hold of clay, then Play-Doh. Just simple Play-Doh. Make your own little bit of Play-Doh and just model, because sometimes it's not the reason why they're showing me fingers in particular is because it's not so much about what you make. Sometimes it's almost like a catharsis that you need to move your hands like a stress ball. Some people may have but they're not suggesting a stress ball. They're saying let's kind of somewhat channel your creativity and channel your energy through your fingers with some clay or some putty, because like I said, it can be a catharsis. Maybe energetically your hands need to express themselves, so why not create some art? Okay, I'm aware I'm speaking very fast because the messages are coming through very fast right now. All right, so yeah, what else, Spirit, do we have? Anything? Oh, they're mentioning romance. Yeah, there could be some romantic connections. I'm seeing the movie theater. I'm seeing dating. So many of you may be thinking about dating, and they're saying avoid. Okay, this is up. This is really on you, but they're just suggesting. I can only suggest what Spirit are saying. Okay, that's all we're doing here is suggesting. You have your will. You do what you will with your will. But they're saying avoid apps. Because I'm seeing dating and what have you, but try and avoid apps for this moment in time. Just try and meet people in different ways is what they're suggesting. Okay, be brave. Just get out there. Hit the road running, and get out there. Yeah, I used that term earlier, actually, that phrase, hit the road running, because your body is strong, right? The Ace of Wands, your body is strong. That was in reference to going out and handing your CV and getting work. But it's the same thing with dating. There's a lot of I think communication, especially because well, I mean, Mercury is direct now, but we did go through up until the 15th of May, Mercury was in retrograde, and there was a lot of confusion with communication, but actually that's still kind of continuing to some degree in a cyberspace at this moment in time, because remember, this reading is only for June 4th, June 5th, all the way through to June 18th. But what they're saying is there may still be some kind of confusion and kind of difficult communication via apps and what have you in the cyberspace. So they're saying, why not try things in person? Try and date someone face to face. Even initiate the date face to face. Let's say, the old school courting, asking someone out in person. Try it. Right. I know it sounds scary, but hey, give it a go. And yeah, but I'm seeing a lot of dating, taking place at this period of time. So some of you are probably thinking about, because I'm really seeing someone, this is quite specific, just hanging out in a movie theater on a date, So go for it, Libras. Don't be afraid. I see a kind of cutesy, shy vibe going on between a couple, actually, which is quite a specific message. But just know what Spirit is saying. Just know you're both probably feeling the same thing. You're probably just as nervous as each other. So just relax, and just be brave and go with it. Yeah. And don't eat too much popcorn. Anyway, what else do we have for Libra sun signs? All right, children. I'm seeing children and I'm seeing parenting. They're saying allow your kids to play. Okay, that's the message I'm getting through. That's coming through. Allow your kids to play, because the energy at this moment in time, astrologically at least, it's pretty hectic. All right, so your kids may be somewhat playing up, let's say, quote unquote playing up. Like you may think they're kind of playing up, being a bit mischievous, a bit rebellious, but if you can, create a container for them, a safe space where they can actually play and express themselves. And obviously, as a parent, it's on you to discern what is safe play and maybe mischievous play, and how far you want to go with that. But what Spirit are saying is just allow them a bit more freedom. Yeah, let the reins out a little bit. Symbolically, okay? I'm not suggesting you have to keep your kids on reins, but maybe some do, have those little leashes, I'm not judging either way, however you raise your children, but there's no playbook out there, there's no guidelines there's no ultimate playbook of how to raise a child. No, everyone's trying their own, trying their best to do their best, in raising their children. So what Spirit are saying is, if you can, just symbolically allow your child a bit more leeway, in the playful space, because they'll be tuning into a lot of this hectic energy at this moment in time, and they're processing it in different ways. So you may see your child acting slightly differently, okay? But yeah, just observe, discern, make your choices accordingly, but maybe just allow them some breathing space to just explore themselves in different ways beyond what you're familiar with. That said, I must, full disclosure, these are, in adherence to YouTube's guidelines, I must say these readings are for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so I'm not coming here as a child raising professional, even though I do have a background in raising children or teaching children and working with children very closely in that space, but that's not where I'm coming from. I'm just bringing a message through from Spirit that are just saying to give your children a bit more leeway, but you must trust yourselves, and if you need to consult professionals in regards to how to raise your children, how to work with your children more in a more let's say alternative way, you could say, then do that. But simple guidance from Spirit is just give your kids a bit more space during this time, and actually this whole year is going to be pretty hectic, so that could resonate throughout the rest of the year for you Libran sons, okay? You parents out there listening to this reading. I think that's it. Spirit is saying wrap it up. So I'm going to just wrap it up now, and just say all the YouTube stuff like well, firstly, thank you for turning up. If you're listening, hopefully you took something from this reading. If not, maybe next time. And if you like the video, click the little like button, subscribe, and if you so choose, trust your heart. And yeah, that's it, I guess. Yeah, all right. until next time. Okay, bye bye, Libra Suns.